What does being black have to do with getting custody of your child? If you always are looking through the racial looking glass, you will always see racism. Take race out of the factor and ask AI how to get custody through your unique fingerprint and your past content of character.
It's you liberals who have lifted them up, Howard.
Paul, you conservatives make a mistake. You can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous.
No, Howard, you liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Paul, you missed the point. It's only the smart ones we move up.
That makes it even worse.
No, we have to move them up. If we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. But if we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and his racial anger, if he has any. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us. No, thank you. In fact, in his love for the creature comforts, except for his color, he's become one of us.
More and more people are unlocking the potential of artificial intelligence. From writing to engineering, traffic applications to video games. The use of this public tool is limitless in this new frontier of uncertainty and no regulations to be seen. This is truly the Wild West of technology and innovation. One area of promise is family court. AI has the potential to save billions of dollars for parents around the world, especially in the United States. In the United States, the cost of hiring an attorney for family court representation can vary widely depending on factors such as location, the complexity of the case, and the attorney's experience. On average, fees can range from a few hundred to several $1,000s. In some cases, attorneys may charge an hourly rate, while others may offer a flat fee for specific services. It's essential to consult with attorneys in your local area to get a more accurate estimate based on your specific situation. Consulting does not necessarily mean out-of-pocket cost. Free consultations and public services are available. So how did the maker of this channel use artificial intelligence to win in his family court case with a very high level of toxic behavior with his ex?
Here I come. Here I come.
1. You have to be honest and open with your personal AI chat. 2. Layered information in your conversations will make your AI assistance in a decision more fact-based in this reality and timeline, especially with proper police reports, report cards with parent-teacher conference info, doctor visits, and other factual data, like completed parenting classes or community work. 3. AI is able to parallel your case to the state you live in advised statutes and will streamline your talking points to the judge. 4. The advised statutes are the rights and rules that govern those rights in the state you live in. The AI system knows the difference in the laws divided into court proceedings such as civil court, criminal court, family court, etc., chapters and paragraphs. 5. Within the AI assistant software, it will tell you when an act is legal or in a gray area of court, and if you are entitled to compensation, such as child support, versus gifting issues directly to the child. 6. AI can assist in properly submitting exhibits that are relevant to the case and state statutes. These will assist you in explaining the grievance or defending your actions. 7. If your civil dispute in family court is in a contempt of a previous order, or if the judge's decision was not honored or followed, AI will also cite the minimum and maximum punishment for each offense. 8. AI will save you time in dead-end researching and advise the best option on how to handle a situation outside of an actual attorney. No gossip or whataboutism from a friend's experience or case. 9. Accepting facts and not looking for problems. AI will take the guessing out of the emotional intelligence factor, like a third party giving their outside or non-biased truths, so you do not look foolish in front of the judge. Debating yourself out of your case over a small issue. 10. AI is a tool. In the right hands, it can be a defensive weapon used to protect yourself and expose the truths. In the hands of the ignorant, it's just a Google search on steroids. Not everyone is trusting of artificial intelligence or too masculine to open up to an AI about the truth in yourself. You may not be the best parent for the child in the long game. Co-parenting, assisting part-time or financially right now, may be what is the best way to have a long-term relationship with your child with the least amount of damage to the childhood. The long game, being consistent with the outcome regardless, will give you the high ground, even if you do not like it now.
Additionally, you've discussed your willingness to assist others through consultations and resources, emphasizing the do-it-yourself, DIY, approach when possible.
So I asked AI, do you know what the ARS are in family court in Maricopa County? So of course it spit out the basic ARS titles for divorce, its spousal maintenance, so on and so forth. So I then asked, if I copied the summary of my case to you, can you compare the ARS violations and concerns? So the AI did assure me that it can't do that, but it did warn me to consider that it is not an attorney and my responses should be not be considered legal advice. So with that being said, if you do use this format, make sure if you have access to an attorney that you consult with them for legal services. I then asked the IA to write it out with taking baby mama's name out and replacing it with the mother of my children. So IA did break this down for me with all of the AR sections, and then in some of them it even broke down the subsections. Back to the show.
What an asshole!
Certainly, you can address the potential negatives of your ex-calling Child Protective Services, DCS, in the context of your content. Here are some key points to consider. Emotional impact on children. When DCS is called into a family situation, it can be emotionally distressing for children. They may feel confused, anxious, or even scared about the involvement of authorities in their lives. Explaining the potential emotional toll on children can help your audience understand the gravity of such a decision. Disruption of family dynamics. DCS involvement often leads to disruptions in family dynamics. It can result in temporary or even long-term changes in living arrangements, visitation schedules, and parental interactions, which can be challenging for both parents and children. Resource allocation. DCS investigations require resources, including time and manpower. This allocation of resources to investigate cases that may not warrant such intervention can divert resources away from cases that genuinely require DCS attention. False accusations. Sometimes, one parent may make false or exaggerated accusations to gain an advantage in a custody dispute. False reports can lead to unnecessary investigations and strain the credibility of the reporting party. Stress and legal costs. DCS involvement can lead to increased stress for both parents. It may also result in legal costs associated with defending against accusations or navigating the legal process. Potential for family court involvement. DCS reports may trigger family court involvement, where custody and visitation arrangements may be modified. This can lead to protracted legal battles, further impacting the well-being of children. Privacy concerns. DCS investigations may involve interviews with family members and professionals, potentially invading the family's privacy. Sharing personal and sensitive information with strangers can be unsettling. It's important to approach this topic with sensitivity and fairness. Acknowledge that there may be legitimate reasons for involving DCS in some cases, but emphasize the importance of considering the impact on children and the family as a whole before making such a decision. Encourage open and honest communication between parents and explore alternative solutions to address concerns whenever possible.
What an asshole.
Thank you for watching another awesome video from the Norman Nix Show, LLC Crimes and Interrogations. All artistic rights reserved.